Alright, what's up, boys and girls? It's your boy TeKRaJ, and I'm back for another player review. This time it's going to be 93 overall legend Daunte Culpepper. Once again, if you want to interact with me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, the link to those sites are in the description below. Make sure you hit me up there so you guys can give me more ideas on what you want to see. So once again, 93 overall Daunte Culpepper. He does have ground and pound skill. He's 6'4", 79 speed, 84 awareness, 98 throw power, 92 throw accuracy short, 92 throw accuracy mid, 91 throw accuracy deep. So obviously he's going to have a cannon of the arm. He's going to be able to push the ball downfield. Now he does have a lot of strength too as far as it goes to breaking tackles and things like that. His running stats make him out to be more of kind of like a bruising runner, which is actually pretty funny. His carry isn't all that bad. But I don't think people are going to necessarily get this guy because they're trying to get a scrambling quarterback. Now, as far as accuracy, the Donovan McNabb is going to be a lot better, but whenever you're talking about throw power, remember, not only is that great for deep balls, it's also good for getting the ball quickly from point A to point B, even on short throws. Here he is against legend Randall Cunningham. That's not the Ultimate Freeze Randall Cunningham or the Ghost of Madden Randall Cunningham. You know, there's obviously going to be more accurate quarterbacks out there, and here he is compared against that Matthew Stafford team of the week, who I like as an overall quarterback. So as we move on, I mean, this was a quarterback that a lot of people had for a long time. Here he is against TeKRaJGaming, who also has 98 throw power, but as you can see, he's a lot more accurate. And then there he is against Flashback Jay Cutler. The good thing about this Daunte Culpepper is that he's actually rather cheap when it comes to like the 90 plus quarterbacks. I think he's just barely over 100K. But anyway, let's go ahead and take him out to the field and see how he does. You guys have already seen my reviews of the other big arm quarterbacks. Let's see if we can do some of the same things. Right here, I'm trying to show you guys that I know you guys aren't going to come out and just always throw it deep, but when it came to short passes, he was actually pretty good. Right there, we put some touch on the ball, and he put it up. He put enough air under the ball so that my player could actually go up there and catch that. And then in the red zone, throwing into a tight window, as you can see, he just zips the ball in there, and it was always very easy for me to make the throws that I was looking at. Then, of course, as far as deep throws, you can see right here, you know we had that heat. We were playing against an opponent, I guess, who was a Seahawks fan and was trying to put a lot of Seahawks players on his team. And right there against cover 4, you saw what the business was right here. Right here, I had plenty of time in the pocket, getting hit. Another great throw with some touch that he was able to complete under pressure. 1st and 10. We're going to drop back, throw it to the sideline, and oh, right there, that was more of my fault than anything else. Alright, so 2nd and 5 in the next drive whenever we have the ball once again. Man, just the accuracy on a lot of his throws was pretty good. Like I said, I mean, it's just, you know, when you see the 98 throw power, you expect inaccuracies all over the place. But this Culpepper, man, I'm telling you, even if I was trying to hit balls on the sideline, whatever I was trying to do, it was all pretty easy. 3rd and 3 right there, we complete the ball. My opponent thought he had a pick, but I was going to test it. Right there, we threw another touchdown pass. All right, 1st and 10. We're up 28-6 at this point. Once again, we're going to go deep, and oh, my opponent just gets there in the last minute. So after my opponent mounts a nice little comeback right here, we're still completing pass right there off balance, man. You saw he was able to complete that, and then finally we're going to give it to Shannon Sharp, who's able to break free and almost make it in for the touchdown. Right here, finally, it's time for us to finish the drive off, and we find Odell Beckham Jr. for the nice touchdown. So as you can see, the first game, man, I mean, we were able to throw for 364 yards. That one pick that you saw, several touchdowns, and a nice first game from Daunte Culpepper. I tell you, man, I love the feel. 79 speed isn't that slow at all, and he was consistently able to get away from pressure. But that deep ball, man, with the 98 throw power and the accuracy numbers that he had all in the 90s, it was just so easy, in my opinion, man, to make any throw. I never really felt bad. There were some overthrows and underthrows. We'll try to show you some of that, but this is what really sets him apart from other quarterbacks. I can't tell you how many times I was very close to being sacked and he was able to break away. I wasn't used to a lot of quarterbacks that were able to do that. It did seem very tough to bring him down, and against a lot of players that are going to be using nano blitzes nowadays, that really comes in handy. And then that deep ball, man, you can't. Wow, that deep ball. Anytime somebody ran cover for me, I just punished him. I punished him every time. It was so easy. And then stuff like this, man, look at this. That ball was in the air for probably 60 yards, man. And I was still able to get there, you know, somewhat accurately. And then right here, I mean, unfortunately, Christian Okoye isn't the best, but as you can see, he still pretty much completed this pass. Unfortunately, Christian Okoye could not get their feet down. But it wasn't just deep balls, guys. I mean, it was medium throws and things like that that he was able to get there. You guys have been asking me to review this card for a while, and I see why that is. Right there off my back foot. Look, that throw was off his back foot, and he was still able to complete that one. So as time was winding down in the fourth quarter, we had to make something happen. So I had to scramble because he was in max coverage. And fortunately, like I said, man, when it came time to scramble, he was always there for everything I needed him to do. And there, fitting the ball inside of a tight window for the touchdown as time was winding down. That gives us another victory. Listen, man, the Daunte Culpepper card was someone I really liked. I never fully respected Daunte Culpepper because whenever he was playing in real life, he had Chris Carter and he had Randy Moss, like a young Randy Moss, who he was throwing to. So I always felt like, yeah, of course you're going to be able to have some success. But look at this, man. He just shrugged off defenders left and right all the time. Right here, this was actually out of bounds. But look, he still was able to get the ball there to Deshaun Jackson. And then, of course, when it came down to just deep balls, man, I mean, he's going to stack up with some of the best of them right here. Now, one thing I wanted to say, some of you guys want me to do a video on Deshaun Jackson because all you've seen all seasons me scoring touchdowns on Deshaun Jackson. I'm just going to tell you, man, if Deshaun Jackson was 3 inches taller, I'd keep him for the remainder of the season. I think he's that good. But, guys, once again, if you're going to pick up this card, he's around 100K. You're going to get a big arm quarterback who can complete all of your passes. Even if you throw, like, a lot of, for example, I don't know, like crossing routes, or if you throw, you know, streaks and you're trying to complete them. Of course, you're going to have times like that whenever you throw incomplete balls, but you're going to have that with pretty much any quarterback. But look at stuff like this. I mean, consistently, I was able to fit it into whatever window. I could do back shoulder throws. I could throw fades at the goal line. I could pretty much do whatever I wanted to do. So here's what I feel. If I'm going to pick a big arm quarterback that I want on my team, I'm either going to choose that Matthew Stafford, who has crazy throw power and really good accuracy. The team of the week, Matthew Stafford, that is. Or I'm going to pick this card, which is going to allow me to scramble a little better. He's going to be able to shrug off tacklers a la Big Ben. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call this guy the Black Big Ben. But anyway, if you're liking the play reviews, go ahead and like. Continue giving me all your ideas. A lot of content has been released since my last video. I apologize. I'm going to try not to take breaks like that. You know, I just had a lot of stuff going on. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new, man. We're going to keep the videos coming. Most importantly, as I always say, guys, take care of yourself and peace. We're going to give it to him on a toss play. He's going to go out. Almost gets caught. No, breaks a tackle. And he's off the races. Breaks a second tackle. He's running down the sideline. Run, Chris. Run. Run. Don't get caught from behind. And that's a touchdown. Makes it so you're not going to really notice a lot of the issues with the speed. I mean, look how shifty that was. I was able to cut inside and then cut to the outside pretty nicely. And right there, just dominating.